Saturday marks 20 years since the September 11th terror attacks and the loss of nearly 3,000 American lives.
Stories of loss and survival continue to emerge this week from those who experienced that horrific day. WGN's Patrick Elwood is joining us now live from New York City with more on that. Patrick.
Micah and Ray, good evening once again from the heart of Manhattan, formerly known as the World Trade Center, now the 9/11 Memorial Museum and Pool. Thousands of people, untold numbers, visit this site each and every day throughout the year. Today, we caught up with one gentleman who survived those attacks, worked on the 30th floor of one of the towers. He has not been back here since that fateful time. New York City, 20 years after the 9/11 terror attacks. The memorial to the 2,606 people who died, a combination of the people on the planes, those in the Twin Towers, and the 343 first responders who ran to help. Like is always the case, this memorial attracts a crowd. People coming to pay their respects and to remember.
I worked in a restaurant associated.
But today, here, for the first time since that day, is Carlos Delgado, who was working in a restaurant in Tower 2, or the South Tower. Here's a photo of him dating back to those younger, more carefree days, you might say. He had left the 30th floor to go to another building nearby that morning, part of the WTC campus.
I went to get my inventory across the street from the Twin Tower building.
It was then the North Tower was crashed into by American Flight 11.
You hear the alarm, like, yo, what's going on with this? And then on the side of my eyes, from the bridge that was glass, I saw it cracking up, and I saw pieces of the building falling down. So,
raining debris everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do.
Carlos and a co-worker made their way to the street, and like everybody else, could not believe what was happening.
When we went outside, when we got safe, meeting each other outside, we watched that one person jump out the building. I told my co-worker, I want to get out of here. I don't want to stand here.
Today, Carlos, at the prodding of his childhood buddy, Jason Oliveria.
Yeah, we actually grew up together down here in the Chelsea area.
Came together to pay their respects.
I actually convinced them today.
Yeah.
I convinced them today. I came this morning, paid my respects, and we met up earlier today in the neighborhood, and I told them, come on, let's go over there. Let's just take a look at it. Yeah. And
he was
so
actually getting mad at me because I keep saying no.
Pay their respects, and for Carlos, exercise some of those demons. Carlos, how do you feel now being back here for the first time?
I feel sad. I just want to go home.
Okay.
It's sad.
And never ever forget, right?
The workers that I worked with, they are alive. God bless. I feel sad for what happened.
Our thanks to Carlos, one of so many stories that emanated from this spot on that day, including those who cannot tell their own story, those who perished. Their names are inscribed in a brass ring that circles the reflection pool here at the memorial and the museum. Coming up tomorrow at 9 and 10, we will continue to bring these stories of the people of the city, of the country, from that time as we look forward to the 20th anniversary. We're live in Manhattan. Patrick Elwood, WGN News. Mike and Ray, back to you in the studio.
Patrick, let me ask you this. What are you feeling there? Does it feel kind of eerie there?
It's just so stirring. It's so beautiful. It's so daunting. It takes you back to that time, and then you kind of keep going back and forth. I can't even imagine what these people went through, not only on that day, but for months and months at a time. They didn't clear this site until May of 2002. Some people have never been found.
All right. Thank you, Patrick.